Hello there, I'm Steve from Mac84, and today we're going to be looking at some questionable software on a questionable Macintosh. And if you enjoy shenanigans with totally not shovelware, I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel. So my friend James, aka Hypertalking, is completely to blame for this. He alerted me that this was on eBay, and it was just the disc and the manual, but it wasn't archived at all online, so I was thinking about this and I'm like, well, what is it? It's obviously a poster kit for Jurassic Park, but what does that mean? Was it, film posters? Was it a screensaver? Was it some sort of drawing thingamajig? If you look at the screenshots in the manual, it seems pretty clear that this is just some generic off-the-shelf piece of publishing software that they put a bunch of Jurassic Park imagery on and shoved it together to sell to people. Kind of, I guess, like Print Shop or Print Shop Deluxe. These types of software are pretty much extinct nowadays because, well, they don't really do stuff like this anymore. However, I am curious what is on this thing, and we'll take a look. And don't worry, if you want to suffer along with me, I'll be archiving both of these discs and putting them up on Macintosh Garden and archive.org for future generations to enjoy. Alright, now filming off of an actual CRT computer is no picnic, so if there's any weird patterns or flickering or anything, sorry about that. That's just how these vintage machines are. First things first, let's put in the disc and see what's on it. Of course the floppy drive doesn't want to work. Maybe it's just the disk? Let's try another. Well, it's definitely the drive. Bummer. Alright, well, through the magic of imaging those disks on another computer and putting them on a blue SCSI onto this computer, we now have that software available. So let me open up this folder here, and I guess we'll start with Jurassic Park, since that's the piece of software that I originally purchased before finding the Street Fighter one. So hopefully this disk image will mount and we could install the software. There we go, here's our virtual disk, and it's just a self-extracting archive, a SEA file. That's okay. Let's copy that to our desktop here. And we're going to eject that virtual disk. And this is sort of like a zip file. But it's neat because it doesn't require anything other than itself to extract. You don't need any software or anything. So we're going to extract it just to the desktop here. So while that extracts, I'm going to look at the manual here. And it says this is an easy-to-use publishing program with a word processor and graphics based on the popular movie Jurassic Park. It allows you and your children to combine art with text to create posters. For young users, kids menus are included to make using the program less confusing. We'll see about that. It does say you could print in a variety of sizes up to 37 feet tall, and goof-proof designing. Reposition text and clip art at any time. You can resize background images. You can import PICT, TIFF, or EPS files, so that's pretty neat. And yeah, it just goes through some of the ways to install this. Interesting, it does tell you have to maybe change the amount of memory that the software uses in order to make it happy. We'll see about that. It also recommends using 16 color mode instead of 256 because it will slow down processing and uses up more memory. Okay, so the software is extracted here. Let's see, we have an art folder which has 48 items. And then we have this Jurassic Park app. Let's get info on that program here. And the minimum memory requirements right now, let's bump that up to like 3 megabytes. I guess that 0 key on the keyboard doesn't want to work, and we'll put this to 4. And let's see if it wants to launch happily. There we go, version 1.1.2. And I have a blank canvas. Alright, so we have some menus here. Go to About, Jurassic Park, neat. And Help With, oh, I guess this is like kind of a manual? That's pretty neat. Okay, so at least there is something here to help you if you don't have the printed manual in front of you. Let's see, so we could open clip art, we could place backgrounds, we could close, save, and print. We could, we could activate those kids menus. Let's look at the preferences here. Okay. We have some tools. These look like pretty standard drawing tools. We have the standard Macintosh patterns you see on a lot of these drawing applications. Color palette, transform options, font. We're going to use Chicago, of course. And a bunch of text options there. Okay, well, I wonder what these kids menus do. Let's see. It basically got rid of the transform menu? Is that it? I mean, I guess it hid other things. But not much else. It just basically hid the transform menu and some of the edit options. That's just silly. That's just very, very silly. Well, I guess I could drag these off? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I could drag off these palettes. That's interesting. Let's drag off this tool palette. Because that'll no doubt be a little bit helpful. We'll pretend this is a very poor man's Photoshop here. And yeah, let's start using whatever the heck this is. Place background, I guess. Let's do a picture. I guess you have to open the art folder. Clearing, cliffs, desert, fence, gate, hill. I guess the jungle, huh? Reading paint file. Oh boy, okay. Position and size, we could scale it. Scale to fit document, I guess? What's load graphic mean? Oh, I guess if you want to change it. All right, let's click done and sweat this poor 68030 processor. There we go. That looks fairly decent. So we have a nice jungle scene there. I guess now we have to add something. Let's add some clip art. Okay, so these are organized by the type of dinosaur or the thing, I guess. Yeah, we have Bronchiosaurus. Dr. Alan Grant. It looks like he's... I know he's inspecting a bone, but it looks like he's about to eat it. Like he's at a restaurant or something. Oh, we have Nedry, but that's not him. Oh, you're maybe at the scroll. Oh, okay, so there are multiple images. I like how they just combine them together. There's Nedry, the one IT guy. It's an awful picture of him. Let's open that one. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. It might be frozen. All I did was select one picture. I mean, it did say we needed 2 megabytes of free memory. I gave it 4. I think I was being generous. I don't think it's happy right now. I tell you what, let's restart. Let's try this in System 7.1, which is closer to the System 7 that it says it's compatible with, even though it also is probably compatible with System 6. This can't run 6. So let's reboot and we'll go from there. All right, here we are in System 7.1. Maybe this will play a bit nicer with the software here. And I guess if this doesn't work, we could just do it in 16 color mode instead of 256 colors. I think that's what the system is set to right now. Yeah, 256. I mean, it shouldn't really hurt it. This machine isn't a slouch, but let's just see what happens. So I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. Let's go back to Nedry here. And look at that beautiful picture, and let's open that up. And it still froze. What the heck? Oh gosh. I guess we'll have to try 16 color mode, see if that makes any difference with this thing. This is ridiculous. All right, let's change to 16 colors here. And let's see if this program is any more forgiving. All right, so now let's again go to clip art. For the last time, try and select our pal Nedry here. Are you serious? Maybe it's just that one file? Maybe that's corrupt or something? I guess we could try another graphic. What a piece of crap. One last time with this, I'm gonna see if we could add different pieces of clip art. I don't know. Let's just add a dinosaur. There we go. Was that so hard? We have a dinosaur. It looks like we could scale the dinosaur. Can we do anything else? We could flip it. There we go. An upside down dinosaur, as God intended. Let's try and add some background art. See if that makes the machine go crazy again. We're going to use our cursed jungle here. And that seems to be fine. Well, let's try and add something to this whatever picture here. Let's go to machines. Ooh. I hope they have a computer. Oh, they have the Jeep. Okay, I could add the Jeep. And that added the helicopter. I had the Jeep selected. Do I have to, like, double click on it? How do I make it the Jeep? Oh, if you push the arrow keys, you go through the library of pictures. That is not intuitive. I'm sure the manual says it, but okay. All right, well, we have the Jeep there. Well, let's see what else we could add here. Plants. Yeah, I gotta have plants. Let's see. There we go. Again, that's really stupid. Why select the graphic at all? Or I guess maybe you're not selecting it. You're just previewing it. All right, let's save this before we try our friend Nedry here. I wonder if that whole stack is just broken. Let's try and add our good friend here who spared no expense. There we go. I can just see this on one of those t-shirts, like, you know, the 3 wolves in the moon, but it's just a bunch of crazy clip art. Oh, we need some Jeff Goldblum here. Oh yeah, there we go. This is great. See, when it works, it's very fun. You could just do like crazy things like this. He's looking at the flower, he's doing whatever, there's a dinosaur upside down. I mean, what more could you ask for? Let me drag this tool panel over again so I could do something. I don't know if you could actually draw directly on the picture, but I mean, not freehand at least, but it looks like you can do shapes. Guess I could do like a thought bubble or something. Oh, there we go. Now can I put a pattern to that? How do I do a pattern to that? I guess. Oh, that lightning bolt does something. There's no bucket. I don't see a fill bucket. So what do you do with these patterns? I guess I should consult the manual. Hey, look, a whole section on using an image writer. We're going to do that later, I'm sure. Oh, so you have to select the pattern before you draw it? That's a little bit silly. All right, let's delete that. So pattern, let's do this like crazy pattern here. It still doesn't. Okay. I mean, that was what I had selected. Oh, whatever. Let's just draw like a little thought bubble here. And I guess I could do some lines. And of course we could add some text. And let's use good old Chicago here. Although it's a lie, it is funny. Oh no, I've made another box. Go away. All right, well, that's our abomination of whatever this is. It seems like a very basic piece of software, and it seems like some of those assets at least are a bit buggy, because if I try and add things, it might not be so happy. Look at this victim. Oh my goodness, we have like just people running. This guy's just cut in half, and you have the arm. Oh, that's helpful. So there's this guy. Can we make him bigger? Yeah, this big pixelated guy chopped in half. I guess we should add another dinosaur here. It is Jurassic Park after all. Let's see. Here we go. T-Rex. T-Rex bust. Oh, we already have speech bubbles. Why did I make my own one? I thought that said splatter for a second. Oh. Well, I'm trying to navigate the art, and it freezes. Good thing we saved our work. I'm losing track of how many times we've had to restart this silly thing. All right, let's try Street Fighter. The same deal, the disk just has a self-extracting archive. So I'm going to drag that to the desktop here. I'm going to eject our disk image. And then we're going to extract Street Fighter. We have 35 items this time instead of the 48 Jurassic Park had. Now thankfully I do have the manual for this too. I'm curious how close it is to the other one. At first glance, it looks very close. Same chapters, seemingly. Yep, it also suggests using additional memory and 16 color mode, so we'll take it up on that. But, ooh, we have a registration card. Those are always neat. High-tech entertainment registration card. I always love this. Computer brand. IBM, PC XT-AT, IBM PS2, Tandy, Dell, AST, Epson, Compaq, AT&T, or other. You're making software for the Macintosh. Can you at least put Macintosh on the registration card? Alright, let's see if Street Fighter is any less of a mess than Jurassic Park was. We have the Street Fighter folder, and we have the art folder. Let's give this some more memory. Let's just give it the same 4 megs that we did before. Yeah, this looks very similar. Version 1.1.2, just like Jurassic Park. Let's see if any of the menus are different. Wait. It says Jurassic Park. They didn't even change the text. They just put a different graphic on the thing. Oh, that is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh, boy. I wonder if anyone else figured that out before the thing shipped. Well, we have a limited color palette. Oh, I guess that's maybe... No, we were in 16 color mode, I believe, before. And we have more colors. Maybe that's why the machine was unhappy. Anyway, let's get on with this. Let's place a background here. We're going to use the Street Fighter art, although I guess we could also mix in with the Jurassic Park art. Japan. Let's go to Japan here. Sure, that looks good. Actually, the artwork isn't terrible. At least the backgrounds are quite detailed. Let's see how terrible the clip art is. I know none of these characters. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. I know Ken. I know Zangief. Yeah, let's add some Zangief here. There he is. Look at that. It didn't freeze at all. So we got Zangief, and he's doing Zangief stuff. Yeah, let's add Blanca here. Oh yeah, he's in his little jumping ball form. Oh, that's right. You have to press the stupid arrow forward. That's so silly. Can we do anything else? Custom rotate. Yeah, there we go. By like, let's do 10 degrees. That made a whole lot of difference. Let's see what else we can add here. Do they have like projectiles or just characters? They have headshots. They have props. Oh, we have the Hadouken. We have the verses. We have a bunch of things. Oh, we have like fire. Oh, that's a stupid arrow. It's so dumb. They make you do that. There we go. We got some fire. Maybe he's like breathing it out. He just had some spicy food from the place behind him. Oh, this is a masterpiece. You got to save that. I wonder, it should let us just import clip art from the other one. Let's add a dinosaur here. Let's see, we got Bronchiosaurus. Now, where's some raptors? Need some raptors. Don't tell me they don't have raptors in here. What? I mean, that's like the whole thing of the movie. There are raptors in it. I guess the spitter is good enough. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, maybe it's like his pet or something. Oh, let's see if this will break when we try and add our good friend Nedry here. Oh, he's lying down on that one too. Let's just open the same one. Nope, freeze is solid. Now the mouse won't even move. I think those graphics are cursed, which is a shame because I wanted to make a you didn't say the magic word type of a printout here, but I guess we can't do that. the Street Fighter software actually came with a box, which was pretty cool. Although you can see it's very beat up here. But it does say the system requirements. You need a Macintosh with a color printer. I guess if you want to print in color, but that's not a hard requirement, I assume. You need system 607 or 7.1, 4 megabytes of memory, 3 megabytes of hard drive space. And the back is the most enchanting piece. You have like all this copy, like, you know, featuring the new challengers, and it talks about all these characters, and it says you have 16 characters, 84 poses, and 10 backgrounds, and it gives you some examples of some of the beautiful things you could do. You can even see the sticker over here that they put to say Macintosh. There's just like the PC system requirements under it. Probably the same for this. That's very common on Mac software. Why print 2 boxes when you can just pay someone to put a sticker over it? Yeah, there's a Macintosh sticker there too. It's a shame those pieces of art on the Jurassic Park one are so buggy. It would be cool if we could actually, you know, use all of them. But at least I have my saved artwork here. Why can't I open? Why would you not allow me to open a document? Maybe I have to close this first? Oh, okay. That's weird, but all right. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. We could add some speech bubbles here. At least we had them in Jurassic Park. Let's see if there's any here. Sound effects. Pow! Whoosh! Arg! Zonk! Crack! Zap! Bigger zap. Where's the eep? Whoosh! He just had a lot of this meat over here, which I would assume is rancid at this point. Got headshots of some of the characters here. I mean, this artwork isn't terrible. I mean, some of it, I guess, could be very off-model. I'm not too familiar with these characters to make that observation, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's add some speech bubbles here. Let's open that one. Doesn't matter which one I select. I have to go through it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Why not? And we'll go to Chicago. Let's do this as bold and like 18 point. And we're going to go to the text menu and just go EEP. And that's, whoops. I don't want to. No. Go back to the tool. Oh, this software is just beautifully optimized. There's no problems with it at all. Let's see. We could add some other stuff. Let's add a dinosaur in here, and then maybe we'll call it quits. Yeah, let's add Grant here. Oh, don't freeze, don't freeze. Yes. All right, we have Grant. He's just like, yeah, he's like a tourist. He's just like walking by in the foreground here, like, what are these guys doing? That meat sure is good. Yum, yum, yum. And we need a dinosaur, I guess, to just even out everything. There we go. Again with the arrows. It's ridiculous. It's so detailed and... yeah, why? Oh, slightly different colors, I see. So you could claim you have more pieces of clip art than you actually do. Is there like a way to move this like between layers? Yeah. Send to back? Would that go behind the background? No. It's smart enough not to. Nope, nope. I don't want to move Zangief. I want to move this dinosaur guy. There we go. Like a looming Godzilla in the background. That's why he's gassy. He's very afraid of the dinosaur there. All right, let's save it. Guess the only thing left to do is print this beauty. Okay, so we have some scaling options here. I guess I'll leave it at 100. We'll see what this horrible thing looks like printed out on my poor little image writer. All right, well, my trusty image writer decided to just not want to work, and so I went to use this one, and I turned it on, and it actually completed the self-test, but now it smells like terrible capacitor leakage, so we're going to have to give that one a rest. Oh no, what am I to do? If only I had more Apple image writers to use for printing. Alright, let's use a third printer, and this time we're going to put in a color ribbon so we could print out glorious things in color. Oh yeah. Well, this took about 15 minutes to print out, but don't worry, I'm not going to make you listen to the whole thing. If you do like that sort of stuff like I do, you can click on the link in the video description. There'll be the full version of this printing out in all of its dithered colored glory. Alright, let's see how it compares to the printout, and well, the printout's just beautiful. Totally worth the time and effort to go through like a number of printers and all that fun stuff. Really, it's not too bad. Obviously, the ribbon is probably like 30 years old at this point, but it did a formidable job, I'd say. So yeah, there you have it. 2 disappointing pieces of software. Don't worry, you too can get frustrated by this buggy piece of software. And here's how you could get in on the fun with just a web browser. The links will be in the video description. Go to macintoshgarden.org and download the special Mac84 Poster Kit CD image. Then go to infinitemac.org and select Run for System 7.5. Once the desktop loads, drag the CD ISO image you just downloaded on your computer to the emulated Mac desktop in your browser. A CD icon will appear on the desktop. Double-click on it to open, and then drag the 2 folders to the desktop to copy them. Select OK if you see this warning. Once everything has been copied, you could launch the software. But first, I recommend giving it some extra memory to reduce errors. To do this, open the folder and then click once on the application. Then select the File menu and choose Get Info. Then change the numbers to these values and close the window. Second, the emulator should already have the monitor's control panel set to 256 colors, but it doesn't hurt to check. Now you could launch the software. Just click the mouse button to skip that splash screen. And soon you will be making art! Unfortunately, the software is still very buggy, no matter what you run it on, so if you select a piece of art and it crashes, just maybe select another one. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more silly poster art shenanigans right here on Mac84.